Tough. We played a very, very good football team. We're still making too many mistakes. We're not lacking for effort. We just got to keep working. I have no other answer than to keep working. That's all I know how to do. We have to give the other guys credit. They were very professional in the way they approached it. Derek carved the first half of the game, didn't play the second half. And, you know, we have to get better. We have to get better. Questions?
What's the status of Mike Edwards?
We'll phase at an MRI at 10:30 this morning. Not looking real good.
The fact that their quarterback played only one half, is that the best team you face this year?
Yes. They had tremendous group of receivers. I talked to Tim DeRuiter, and like I told you before, I said before, their offensive coordinator was my running back coach at Utah as a coordinator. Very, very creative, good football guy. And both of them told me, he said the cupboard was not bare when they got there. They had Derek and they had that running back, Robbie Rouse out of San Diego. And they said they had some problems, they had to get rid of some guys, but the cupboard was bare. That is a very, very good football team. You should see the offensive line. You should watch the tapes. I showed Rocky Freitas this morning a cut-up of their guard literally standing like this, and here sat our defensive tackle. They look that big physically. But not, you know, again, no excuses. We got to play those guys. And but it was tough. It really was. It's a good football team, and sometimes we don't give enough credit to the opposing guys. And then, you know, as you all know, we got another tough one coming up Saturday.
So how do you fix the inequity? Are you going to recruit bigger guys, or are you going to increase the weight training program? What's the problem?
We're going to recruit. Last night we got back and we spent all night recruiting on the telephone. We're going to recruit. We're going to recruit. And there's nothing wrong with the players we have now. They're a tremendous group of young men. I love them to pieces. Really give the seniors a lot of credit. They've hung in there with a new coaching staff and a different way of, different style of doing things. And they bought in Pai and Luke Ingram and all of the guys. It's a real credit to them. I love our guys. I just think we need to get better. We need to get more depth is really what we have to do. We can't replace guys. You know, lose Moses Samia was tough on us. Haku plays way too many snaps.
Coach, with Mike Edwards being one of the best cornerbacks in the country, and you said it's not good for him, what happens to the defensive secondary? Is there a philosophical shift, or you just plug someone else in?
Yeah, we just have to keep playing. We probably played a little bit too much man the other night. You know, when the play with the guy running, the trick play they had with the guy running down the sidelines, you know, Morrell had it. Morrell knew what was going on, and he ran over, and it was probably too tight, and fell over one of our defensive guys. You know, in a year or two, Morrell Jackson will make that play. Because he saw it now. It's not a panic time where we have to shift anything. We believe in what we do. Tom believes in what he does. You know, maybe play a little bit more zone, maybe throw the ball around a little bit better, maybe spread it out some, maybe you know, just little things like that we need to do to get better. But we're not going to wholesale change. I mean, that shows panic, and you're never going to see us flinch.
Coach, one of the things you talked about in the preseason, or before the season, was that there would be some adapting what you like to do offensively to your personnel. And I think we've seen some of that, and you kind of alluded to it just now. How difficult has that been, to kind of balancing what you want to do for the long-term future, and then kind of trying to do what is best for right now to try to...
That's a good question, Dave. You know, I like to think that the type of people that we're going to be able to recruit here in the state of Hawaii are those tough, hard-nosed linemen. And I want to establish a tough, hard-nosed running game, a tough, hard-nosed football team, period, that people in Hawaii can identify with. And I think we have some of the pieces there with Joey and Will Gregory. I think Joey's as good a running back as there is, but he never gets a chance to get untracked. The problem, the negative of all that is our offensive line is so daggum young. You know, 2 freshmen, a couple of sophomores, and so we're not even being able to do that. We may have to spread out a little bit more. We're not giving up on this season by any means. We're still trying to figure out what we can and cannot do. I think one of the things we have figured out is we can play a little faster without a huddle, and so we're going to try to do that. We're trying like heck, believe me, to figure out what that is that we can do with what we have. You know, go ahead.
People label your offense a lot as pro style, and West Coast, et cetera. I think it would be more accurate to call it multiple schemes, or?
Oh yeah. What is the way? Yeah. It's just we do, we do whatever. I mean, it's not pro style. It's just the Hawaii offense right now. That's all it is. And we're gonna, you know, if we had good wide receivers like Fresno State had, why would you not spread us out? If you had good running backs like they've had in the past, why would you not line up and blow people up? It's just, that's what coaching is. That's what makes it fun. And, you know, we don't have 4 wide receivers right now. We can't even find 3 that are healthy. So, you know, we'll do whatever it takes to try to win games, and it's not easy. But no one said it would be.
If you change what you do offensively to adapt to what you can do and spread it out, is this the quarterback for that? Or do you have to change the quarterback too?
No. This is a good player. And I know everybody's yelping about change and all that. This is the guy that we think gives us the best. Watch the tape. As you see, we had a guy, Trevor Davis, wide open for a touchdown. And he read the coverage, he knew where he needed to go to the ball, he turned to let it go, boom, boom. It looks like he's hanging on the ball too long. You know, now, does he make mistakes? Yeah. He needs to anticipate a little bit better. He needs to trust the receivers. A couple times he hit Billy Stutzman on a couple out routes that was just perfectly timed and all that. But he gives us the best chance to win. He just, and you saw the other guys, and I know all that kind of stuff, but he gives us our best chance to win.
It's not his decision making. It seems like though he has trouble with fumbles when it's hit.
Yeah, you know, I don't know how you stop that. I really don't. You know, he's hit from behind. He doesn't see. You know, just because I get hit doesn't mean I have to fumble the ball. You're right about all that. But you know, again, he doesn't see. You know, he knows his protection. Well, I'll give you another example. We have a 5-man protection. We turn it to the left. We call it 50. We turn it to the left. He knows where the unblocked guy is. His job is to slide this way. All right. All of a sudden, we call this protection, and guess what behind us? They go that way. So he's sliding over here, right to the blitzer. Ba-boom. It's not his fault, right? He slid the way he's supposed. We call it an angle drop. If you line protects this way, you go this way. We called it for the line to go this way. They went that way. But you don't see that. Oh, change quarterback. He doesn't know what he's doing.
What happened on that? How do 5 guys get that wrong?
The center's job is to direct traffic. Yeah. And Ben said, I took it that way. So I saw the blitz coming that way and took it that way. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not blaming Ben Clark. Believe me, that didn't win or lose the game. But that's the kind of things we need to work out. I'm trying to be so specific so you all understand what this young man is going through. Who's the first guy in the office this morning? Look at the tape. Who's the first guy lifting weights this morning? Sean Schroeder. That tells me a lot.
Some people talk about how they don't see any progress at all, but do you see progress at least in little ways?
Oh, I sure do. I see our kids playing like crazy. I see none of them quit. I also see Reno and Fresno and Boise State on the horizon. You know, hey, give some guys some credit now. Give some guys some credit. I'm sorry if people feel that way, but these are our guys. These are our players. I love them to death. I'm not going to change them. I'm not flinching. People can say what they want to say and do what they want to do.
What about Boise? No rest for the weary here.
Well, you come and spend 5 minutes with me in the tape room. They make your heart stop sometimes. They make your heart absolutely stop. You know, you want to turn off the tape, just go play. Their defensive front, something like they haven't allowed a touchdown first quarter all season long, something like that. They are they're what you'd like to be like. They play like you want teams to play. They're fast. They're not highly recruited young guys. There's a young guy from Puno, plays a safety, plays way back deep, and they play fast and they play hard. I bet you they have 2 first-round draft choices on defense. Now they're chipped up on the secondary, but they understand that. That's why they stay back, because they plan on their front and let you go. But again, we have to go play them. Offensively, without Kellen Moore, I don't think they're as explosive. And San Diego State kind of took advantage of some of that. But they're good now. They're awfully good. But that doesn't say much less for any less for us. Our guys are excited. We're not practicing today. We're going to give them a little day off. They're going out on their own. You know, we'll fight them. We'll fight them. We'll absolutely fight them. I don't know what else to tell you.
Which way is your brother going this week?
Huh?
Persuasion.
I ain't even talking about booger.
Was that Mike who
Len.
played?
My older, I have an older brother that, way back when, maybe you remember George Nalcunnan, those guys all went back to Boise when it was a junior college and won the national championship, and he never left. He played on that national championship team with a bunch of Hawaiian, Charlie Alvaro. You go back that far. And then he stayed in Boise, married a gal from Idaho, and made that his living, and is a big Boise State fan.
I don't go back that far, but I talked to somebody there a couple years ago who told me the story about your brother and all these guys. So.
Yeah, they had a group of Hawaiians that, of the starting 22, about 18 of them were Hawaiian guys. Jimmy Awoe, he that young, you don't know those guys? Anyway, and they won the national championship. So my brother never left Boise, Idaho.
But that explains your brother. What about your mom living there?
Huh?
What about your mom living there? How does that explain that?
Mother, my only brother, I only have one brother left, and she lives with him. She'd rather be here. She'll cheer for me, but I don't know about my brother. My mom's 94 years old. And I guarantee you could sit down and beat you in cribbage. No problem. But I appreciate you guys. It's tough, man. I understand that. I get all that. And I can't worry about what other people say. I just want to take care of our kids. That's all I care about. Okay?